Shorthand English Senior. First paper, August 2010. Get ready. Start. Mr. Deputy Speaker, at the outset, I thank the Finance Minister for the very good budget that he has prepared and presented to the House. So far as the question of retrenchment is concerned, I would like to suggest some measures. First of all, I think a committee should be constituted to go into the question of retrenchment because our state is a very small state and it will not be able to meet a heavy expenditure. For example, I would request the government not to employ retired people when there are sufficient people available with them. Further, I may point out that if the retired people are employed, there may not be enthusiasm for the people below to work. Then I would like to say something about the ordinance declaring a moratorium for the agriculturists. It is true that there are different opinions about it. It is said by some people that rural credit will not be there if this is to be enforced by means of an act. I shall be glad if this question is gone into carefully before we try to implement it. After such examination, if we think that it should be enforced, it may be done. Then I would request the government to postpone the installments of payment towards Takavi loans. We know that indebtedness is one of the big problems of the riots and it is necessary to improve their lot as soon as possible. At the same time, it may be said that the lot of the weavers also should be improved. I am of the opinion that more cooperative societies should be formed for them. If they are formed, it will mitigate their suffering very much. Then I have been saying again and again that tanks in all the districts should be repaired as early as possible so as to improve the supply of water. In this connection, I would like to bring to the notice of the House that the supply channels in my district have not been repaired and many tanks are in a state of disrepair. As regards agriculture, there has been a lot of havoc by pest in my district, and I am sorry to say that the staff of the agriculture department could not help the riots at the proper time. I would therefore request the government to see that there is sufficient stock of insecticides in all the depots of the agriculture department. At the same time, it will be good if the government supply them to the riots at a cheap rate. For this purpose, it may be necessary for the agriculture department to employ a large number of people to supply them in time. So far as electricity schemes are concerned, there will be a great improvement if they are extended to the villages as far as possible. I would like to point out that if agriculture is to develop, it is necessary to improve cattle wealth also. It is also necessary to see that village communications in all the districts are improved as early as possible. I now come to community projects and national extension service. I would like to say that they should be gradually extended to all the villages. In this connection, I would like to suggest that whenever the government appoint officers for these schemes, they should take care to select men with experience, ability and qualifications. The villagers must be able to understand that these officers can be easily approached, and they should also be convinced that the projects are doing some real and good service to them. Letter from the Modern Electric Company, Lucknow, to Mrs. Gopal and Company, New Delhi. Dear sirs, we thank you very much for your order for 100 pieces of Royal Electric Iron at rupees 200 per piece, but we regret to inform you that there is no stock of this brand with us at present, and the next consignment may be received only after July. At the same time, if you are in urgent need of these goods, we are glad to offer you another brand of electric iron, namely the Eagle, which we have just received. We assure you that this new brand is as good as the Royal brand, and it has been manufactured by a well-known firm. We are fully convinced that the quality and finish of these goods are equally good, and it is claimed to be more durable than the Royal brand. Moreover, we would like to inform you that the price is cheaper by rupees 10 per piece. As this is a new brand, we shall give you a trade discount of 10% so that you may push up its sale. We hope you will carefully consider this new brand and our draft offer and send your instructions accordingly. On receipt of your instructions, we shall arrange for immediate delivery. We await your early instructions in the matter and assure you of our best attention at all times. Yours faithfully. Stop.